'cause you're the peace I finally found.
So we are departing Coinjock. You can see us, we've just left the docks and we are heading north on what is called the Virginia Cut. This cut covers a large amount of bridges and set of locks, different things. You can find information about that in the form of a piece of paper that is obtainable at both the Coinjock Marina, and if you're heading southbound, it's available at the Tidewater Marina in Portsmouth. You can stop in there and just ask them. They'll give you a sheet of paper that lists all the bridges. And this video is going to share a little bit about information about each of those bridges, what you need to do, and how it all works. Heading north from Coinjock, the first bridge you come to is the Pungo Ferry Bridge. It's a high-rise bridge. It spans the river. It has 65 feet clearance from the water line up, and it also has a board along the side that you can look at and see to make sure that you have plenty of clearance. It's an easy bridge to get under, doesn't involve any contact with anybody, and you just motor right on through.
North Landing Swing Bridge. This is sailing vessel Harvest Moon, over.
Thanks for calling. This is North Landing. My next opening is at 11:30. Just stand by, and after you do, make sure the vessels are closed.
The next bridge you come to is the North Landing Bridge. The North Landing Bridge opens on the hour and half hour upon request. You just radio them on channel 13, VHF 13. It's an easy bridge to get through. It's unique in the fact that it is a double swing bridge. So there's actually two bridges here that can be opened. In this particular case, the southbound bridge, as you can see in the video right there, remains closed. They only opened the one side. In this particular case, the reason they only opened the one side is because they had some mechanical problems.
Bridge. This is sailing vessel Harvest Moon. We're just a couple hundred yards south of you now, ready for a bridge opening.
The third bridge you come to is the Centerville Turnpike Swing Bridge. This is a traditional swing bridge. It's one of the cooler bridges, I think. I enjoy going through these bridges. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Opens on demand. It has some exclusion hours during the week, in the morning and the evening, but it opens on request. Very easy. Just radio them on channel 13 and they will accommodate you. The fourth bridge heading north from Coinjock is the Norfolk Southern Railroad Bridge. As you can see, it's an old style drawbridge and it's open. This bridge is normally left open all the time. It's only closed if a train needs to get through. So you can expect to find this bridge in the open position. Fifth bridge you come to is a great bridge, fixed. This is a fixed bridge, 65 feet clearance, simple passage underneath. you can see there's a board there on the side that gives you the water height, so you can check it as you're going through. Here you have the Great Bridge drawbridge. It's a double drawbridge or double Basquel bridge. And immediately beyond it, when you're heading northbound, is the Great Bridge locks. They operate the two in tandem. So when you go through the bridge, you can expect the locks to be open. If you're going southbound, you come out of the locks, again, you would expect the bridge to be open. So they kind of work it together. Going into the locks is pretty straightforward and simple. On the western side, in this case, it would be my port side, they have rubber bumpers that you can tie up to, so you really don't need any kind of fenders out. If you have to tie up on the eastern side of the river, that's steel plates. You definitely need fenders to do it there. Both bridges operate on channel 13, or I should say the bridges and the locks operate on channel 13. So all you need to do is radio and let them know, and they will accommodate you, but they operate on the hour. And this is bridge number 7, Veterans Bridge. It's Highway 17. Straightforward, 95 feet clearance. And so you have no trouble at all getting underneath this one. This is the 8th bridge heading northbound. I'm going under Route I-64. They're adding a second bridge there, which is under construction, and you can see the construction cranes there. That's as of April 2022. Again, 65 feet clearance, no trouble whatsoever getting under it.
Bridge. This is Sailing Vessel Harvest Moon. We're the red sailboat, second in line. We're pulling up close. We heard before the information before.
Roger that.
There are 2 bridges here at Gimelton. The first one, heading northbound, is a railroad bridge, and it is normally always open. It is directly beside the Gimelton Highway Bridge, lift bridge. The lift bridge itself is pretty cool to go under. They have the ability to raise it incredibly high. They generally raise it well up over 75, 80 feet for sailboats going through. It's open on demand at the bottom of every hour. There are some exclusion times during the week, in the morning and in the evening. If you're coming southbound, you want to try to be there at the bridge, ready to get under it right about 8:30 in the morning, so that you can get through it. That way you can make it all the way to Coinjock if you're heading southbound. Northbound, they go on till 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, so you shouldn't have any kind of trouble at all going northbound. This is the 11th bridge you have to go under. It is the Norfolk Western Railroad lift bridge and is virtually always open. The only time they close it is when there's a train that needs to go through, and they will monitor and control it using VHF 13. And these are the last two bridges to get under heading northbound. The first one is the Jordan High Rise, and you can see that that huge bridge there carrying traffic across. And if you look underneath that, the N and PBL Railroad Lift Bridge is just beyond it. Both of those bridges are real close together. They have plenty of clearance. The Jordan High Rise is 145 feet high, so you got plenty of room to get under it. And the North and PBL Railroad Lift Bridge is easily up there in that kind of range. They only close it when there's a train to come through. And so that concludes our 53 nautical mile trip from Coinjock, North Carolina, up to Willoughby Bay in Virginia. And this is where we're going to anchor for the night.